the main reason I would recommend Brint, when we first started and what we've learned about Portugal, Portugal is a huge bureaucracy. Everything takes a mass amount of paperwork. Everything, you kind of have to push things along. You know, it'll get on someone's desk and it could sit there for eternity. You really have to be going. So with Brint, and one of the very few people we've worked with here in Portugal, always responsible on the phone. Whether we're doing a WhatsApp, an email, we have a response almost immediately, and if not by end of day, at least saying, hey, we're looking at this, or this is what happened. Nothing goes unanswered, and that's extremely rare in Portugal. And I'm not talking bad about that's the culture here, that's just the way things are. But with Brint, they kind of bring what we expect from the American customer service, is just that, you know, where's my representative? I have a question, I need an answer. We don't want to sit and wait too long. And so that was probably one of the #1 things I'd say about Brint. Also, the other thing is, it's very critical, is Brint has the history of living in America. Most of their employees have spent significant amount of time, if not from America. And so it makes it very easy for us to understand each other, whether it comes from them describing a real estate process with us, whether it becomes transitioning, okay, this grocery store here is similar to this grocery store here that you get in America, which makes it so much easier that we can see eye to eye, we understand each other, and I'm not just getting named a bunch of stores that mean nothing to me. And so that's what made it so much doable. It was comfortable. The other thing that I think really plays well with Brint is that they have a team and they all overlap. So if I have a question that would generally been for my main representative and she's not available, someone else can easily step in and they know what's going on and they can continue pushing it forward. Like, one of the biggest things that won me over was our initial, you know, I went with the D7 visa. So we went to the embassy and they were going through this huge dossier of stuff, which Brint put together wonderfully. And everything was there. And there was one little form that wasn't filled out correctly. And like, okay, we're gonna need to get this. You know, right there in front of the customer service agent, I got on the phone, I'm like, hey, can you just give me 2 minutes? I don't wanna have to make another appointment, because everything nowadays, thanks to COVID, is appointment based. There's no, you know, walking into anywhere. And I didn't wanna have to come back the next day, or who knows when I get another appointment. So give me 2 minutes. I called up Brint. That form was in my email box within those 2 minutes. Even though we continued going through the questions, it was there, done, sent in, you know, case closed, everything was completed in one visit. You're not in Portugal, you're not gonna see that anywhere. In the United States, that kind of customer service is extremely rare. And so that's why I would hands down fully recommend Brint. And another thing is too, is they're honest. They're gonna tell you when they don't know something and they're gonna need to look it up. I don't get this, you know, this fake facade of, okay, yeah, we know it. And it builds a large amount of trust and honesty between us. So I trust them. I know if they don't know this, they're gonna find the person that does and get it answered. And so I'm very confident when they tell me something, it's been well researched or they've experienced themselves. And it just makes this process a lot simpler, a lot more enjoyable, because moving an entire family, you know, from the United States to Europe is not an easy task. No one's gonna say it's easy. There's gonna be a lot of crazy things, and to have someone in your corner with you that has had those experiences themselves, it makes it as enjoyable as it possibly could be.